Hello everyone, and welcome back to our dairy farm. We just started chopping grass here on the farm, and we are throwing our first chopper box into our silo here. So we're planning on getting quite a few of these. So let's see what we can do here. I got the 1066 hooked up right now. That's kind of what I'm using to transport all of our chopper boxes. So let's get this unloaded in here. Looks like everything's doing what it's supposed to do. 6,000 liters going right into there. So yeah, we got off camera, we got all of our fields cut and windrowed. We did the two smaller fields. Basically, we conditioned that so we have hay. And the reason for that is we're going to be round baling that and then selling the round bales. I am just going to pretty much do that on my own time and just tell you guys what I got for the amount, because we have enough round bales to get us through the winter until next cutting, so until next year. So with us kind of running behind too, it is the second week of September, and honestly guys, we should be pretty much get going with corn silage here too. So once we're done with this grass, we're going to be getting things caught up here in the farm end of things, and then basically right back into corn silage. So we did empty that silo, the first silo over there. We emptied that this morning. Yeah, by what time? 10:30 right now, so it'll be most of the day. I mean, we're going through pretty good filling these chopper boxes. They're not the biggest boxes, so it doesn't take much to fill them. The other one's already full. I just gotta go get that one. That was just down here. So I just decided to use this field for our grasses, obviously because it's closer to the farm. The other ones are not too far, but far enough away when I'm a one-man crew here today, so I just figured this would be the best route. But I did kind of do something a little different with the windrows. I kind of made less of them, I guess, than last time I did this. So I'm going to drop this off and hook to the other one, and I'm going to do the exact same thing. And I am going to go unload this, and then we can cruise for a little bit again until we're full on both chopper boxes. So yeah, this should be a pretty good field here. We should have plenty. Like I said, we had two. We haven't even made a whole round yet. We were just kind of messing around with the forager, harvester, and some things. It's been a while since I used it, so first cutting of the year using it. Well, you kind of got to work out some bugs and stuff like that. So with it being older, there wasn't a whole lot of technology involved, thank God. But we had to change a few things in there as well as the header. We had to change a few things that we kind of neglected last year at the end of the year. The old man, I guess I should say. But we won't blame him for everything. Get as close as we can. Maybe too close. Great, I'm gonna get this other chopper box going here, unloaded, and get you guys back down there with the harvester. And we're gonna just keep moving along. Alright, we're hooked back up here. And we are ready to go again until we fill both these chopper boxes. Which, these windmills are a little bit bigger too, so might not be why we're filling them a little faster. Man, I'm having a hard time controlling this. Like the runner at a low speed here. She just wants to move. Yeah, and we probably will never upgrade our forage harvester either. Just because we don't do enough of it. Compensate for a, $300,000 forage harvester. We just don't do enough. This 5830s is perfect. And we actually thought about just getting a pull behind instead of, if anything, if we ever got rid of this. But, Dad got this years ago, so. And normally we would have help. We'd have somebody that would basically do what I'm doing right now. Swap chopper boxes, go empty this one, and then we just constantly go. But we currently don't have that right now, so I had my mom help out on some tillage work, and it's pretty much about the most help I'm going to get for right now. We'll just hook up to this so we're going to empty both of them once they get full. Look at it again. Said hopefully we can get the other crop there, the other hay fields baled off here, maybe tomorrow. I'm not quite sure. It all depends on what time I get done here today, the chores and stuff. Potentially could get that done as well, but you guys won't end up seeing that anyway. Just do that. I'll make sure you guys see us selling the bales. Basically, I think what I'm just gonna do is just do not small squares, but like your medium, your big squares bales. And I'm just gonna cheat a little bit. That was weird. And use an automatic loaded trailer that the game offers. Because there's really no point in round baling them. I mean, honestly, so I'm not keeping it for the farm, that cutting anyway. So might as well just do that, that'll help out a little bit. Maybe we can look at purchasing a tractor. We're thinking about doing there's a New Holland, a T7 series, which is a pretty decent sized tractor. We're looking at something like that. This 200, I think a little over $200,000. That was an option. looking at possibly a case magnum, but I'm looking for something with a little bit more horsepower than what the Magnum is offering, actually, at least the one that we can afford anyway, without borrowing money. I really don't want to have to borrow money, and we are getting by with what we have. I mean, it's not like necessary, but we are going to be buying some beef cows, like I said in the previous episode here, and we're going to be moving them out. Once we start our corn silage, we'll pretty much be moving them out there. So at least that was the current plan. And then that'll help go through the hay consumption a little bit better in our feed and stuff. So I gotta turn the 806 on. And we gotta run that. Run the PTO on there. Yeah, so 2 loads right now, we got 55,000 in there, so we'll have quite a bit. We might actually do, well, I guess we'll see what we get out of it. And that's another reason we don't run duals on some of these tractors that we pull these hay wagons with, or chopper boxes, because man, oh man, that would make a mess. You know, you're gonna end up hitting the old blower here, so just like that, slow and steady, but we'll get her done. We'll definitely keep chucking along here. Gonna be spreading some liquid manure here too soon, once we get our actual corn off, and we can go through there. It's got the disc on the back, and there we can do some little cultivation type thing with put manure in the ground, help fertilize a little bit. But I think we got 200,000, something like that, pump off, so quite a bit. But we are going to be filling this bin right here with corn, and then we're going to use the smaller ones here for beans, because the market right now, we had to sell the wheat, which we didn't want to keep wheat on the farm. We really never do. We just take it straight to and sell it. But one thing we would definitely want to do is make sure that we get the corn and beans stored, because the prices right now are low, pretty much from what the market, I mean, what I'm looking at right now is the best payout days are in the winter. I mean, you're talking February, March, you know, actually even January, we could probably sell some corn. But that's just the way the trend is right now. That could always change. So we could be selling corn here while we harvest it, if it's paying really, really good. You know, $7 a bushel, that'd be great. But we will see. Right now it's not worth paying it. So we don't have any corn or any beans on the farm as far as in our silos or bins. So we have nothing to sell. So the old man usually keeps them pretty empty. He doesn't like storing in there. He goes, there's no point, which he's kind of right. You can sell it and make some money. Alright, I'm gonna go grab the other chopper box. Yeah, we should actually do some small squares too, possibly. Maybe just throw maybe 50 or so. But we probably got enough. Just me worried about stuff that is not too big of a deal. One thing I like to fix too is this little ditch here, I guess you could say. It's water over the years. Ended up taking it out. Ugh, here we are caught. We'll pull it out, make it easier for hooking up. Right. Go up to this here. Come on, there we go. Yeah, we will most likely throw probably at least, I would say, 3 or 4 more wagons, chopper boxes into the silo, and I think that's all we're gonna really need. And then we're just gonna bale the rest. That's all. And sell them, because we don't want to get it to the point where we have too much in there, and then, you know, come next year it becomes an issue. So we'll see. I'm gonna see what actually I should have checked and see how much is in there, but I believe there's over 150,000 already in there, and we still have quite a bit left. We're just basically doing the outside row right now. Starting to cut in now. So, that being said, you know, with only having, what, 50 in the tie stall, that's, and then having our hay bales as well, we might want to not overdo it. We'll be having our corn silage going in as well. So I think after this, we fill these 2 here. I'm gonna go check and see and then make that call. But it's no big deal for us to just pull the plug and start baling the stuff. So, you know, we can start selling it. We might actually, maybe we'll do that all in one shot here if we start. We call it quits now. It's not even, well, it's about noon right now. So halfway through the day, I still got 4 or 5 hours before I gotta do chores. So we could potentially do that and bale it and even take it to the market. Because I mean, the only thing with the square bales is we'd have to basically borrow one. We don't have anything. We have the small square baler. I mean, we could do that too, but I'd rather not have to mess around with that. It's so yeah, we'll see. I should be able to remember how much usually we put in at the silos to get us by. It was always a pet peeve of the old man's. You overdo it, and you know, you just got, sometimes it's not. It loses its, basically its value after a while, and you're just kind of feeding it to the animals and trying to get rid of it. Now we got, oh okay, we're just under 150, we got 140,000 in there. So Oh, let's see here. Yeah, that'll probably be, I would say, at least 2 more after this one. I would say we'll... Actually, we'll do another run. So basically, I have the other chopper box that's full now. I'll go empty that, and then I'll do 2 more after that, and that'll fill it. And then we're gonna hop on the baler, and we'll probably end up doing it this episode. We'll most likely just do maybe a time lapse or something on that. I'm curious to see what I would get for the bales, though. I believe I just gotta get a baler here and then the trailer to load them. The auto load trailer. So that shouldn't be too bad. Alright, so we're hauling our last load in here to the farm. And then we have a small square baler here that we're going to be using. That'll be big squares, but we're going to put the blower back. I did move the tractor there. Let's back this up here. That back up, we'll have over 200,000 in there, and that should give us hopefully what we need. And I'm off a little bit. There we go. Unloading the last load. And then so there's the baler that we got rented out here. Basically it was only $700 to rent that for the day, but we'll be able to sell that in a couple bales, I'm sure. So this is $690. We'll be able to run maybe 10-15 miles an hour with this baler. So we'll probably hook up the 4440 up to it, maybe the 7810, and we'll run that out, run all the bales out. And we will take them and sell them. So we should have a bale trailer with the semi, and I believe that should be arriving here at 1 o'clock, so any minute now. And then we'll leave this blower here because we'll have to do corn silage as well, so we'll have to move it obviously to probably that silo, but we'll have a pretty good amount of corn silage to do. I mean, we got, you know, at least 10 acres planted that was designated for that, but that might be another overkill thing. That's why we kind of pulling the plug on this grass silage here. We'll have 200,000 in there. See if I don't think it's gonna let me. Yeah, it's still fermenting. We haven't produced any yet. We just filled it, so. And we have what's in here is the last of our old stuff that we're gonna be feeding out tonight. I wanted to make sure that I got that completely empty before we did anything. So, and there, sounds like she's empty. So let's gonna put this away. Hook up to our other tractor here. Or baler, I should say. We could just leave the chopper box hooked right up to this and just swap heads out. Being that we're literally about a week from now, we're going to be using this again anyway. Actually, you know what? We're going to do that. Because we are going to be needing it for the corn. So we're going to drop the header and pick up the corn one. And we'll just park it over there where we kind of keep our implements, some of them. Alright, let's see if I can... There we go. Try not to jackknife the trailer here. I'll pick that up like so. Oh, I knew that was going to happen too. More worried about the chopper box than I was that. That's right, we'll get that rolled back over. Alright, I'm going to go park this and we're going to hook up to that square baler and then we are just going to start baling. Alright, we are officially running some bales. And we're throwing them on the ground. And like I said, we'll have bale trailer here. Should be here soon. By 1, was a little after 1, is early yet. And I am just going to knock out all the rest of these windrows and then move over to the conditioned hay that we had. And then just bale all that, do the same thing. And we will catch you guys at the end of it and see how much we actually make. We'll take our first load in and we'll see how much we make. So, kind of curious what we're going to average per bale. I wouldn't think, you know, realistically, it wouldn't be over $100 per bale. So, maybe, you know, maybe 80 or so, but we will see what we actually get. Alrighty, we got all of the bales loaded up. We got 2 trailers. Actually, they sent 2 of them down, so we got some grass on there, some hay, and we are gonna haul it up there. They close at 5, so we just made it in time. Hopefully maneuver through the farm here. Yeah, and the trailer's got strobes, so I turned them on. I thought that was pretty cool. But this should be a decent paycheck. We will see. There we go. This is going to be interesting here. We're going to have to hug this. Not like that. I'm trying not to do that. All right. Head out here and see what we can get. Yeah, it's quite a bit of bales. It was nice enough to send it, so I'm glad they did, because with the time crunch, actually we wouldn't have been able to probably to load the other bales up and make it. So with the 2 trailers, it worked out pretty well. So there it is there. That's where we're selling them. Wonder what we're gonna average per bear or per bale. I'm curious. All right, let's we better How am I gonna do this? I better swing on the far end, maybe? Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Let me look at this quick here. I mean, it's not much of really of a ditch, but I don't want to, it's not my trailer, so I don't want to. Yeah, we might try to make it on the backside here. Yeah, it's a little bit, well, no, we'll make it there. Back up a little bit, swing. If we're off a little bit, as long as we don't damage the culvert there. Got through the yard by the flag there. Whoops, I already jackknifed it. This is gonna be interesting. There we go. There we go. Not too bad. And we're probably gonna have to go through this the spot here. Not planned, but I'd make that turn there best I could. The bale point is right here. Bring that up here. Alright, let's see if it comes right off the trailer. We might have to actually unload these bales. But yeah, let's see what we got here. Should be able just to take them off, I think. Yeah, not really the realistic route, but... Whoops, what the heck happened? I want to unload. Oh, wow. 25,000 for that, what, half stack there? That's pretty good. I was not expecting that. Here, I'm going to get these other bales loaded off. There we go, let's see what we got here. Does it do that? It's right back on the trailer and have load. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna have to do it the hard way and throw these bales. Does it not take them now? Yeah, I don't mind that. So I don't think it's taking the bales now. I know they ain't closed. Let me move this stuff out of the way. Alrighty, we got them all unloaded. And we made a whopping $72,000 off bales. Which, that's, you know, numbers I think are a little high per bale. But that's what we got. So we now have $239,000 in the bank. And it's going to help us out when it comes to purchasing our new tractor. And that's going to pretty much wrap up this episode, guys. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed this. Our next video will be chopping corn. Stay tuned for that. And have a good one.